Hello everyone, today I will present an overview of the Lao People Democratic Republic, also known as Laos or Lao DPR. In our group consists 3 members, Muhammad Haris, Wan Muhammad Mustaqim and Muhammad Shazli Aiman. For the introduction, I will explain about background of Laos. Laos is a landlocked country in Southeast Asia, bordering Thailand, Myanmar, Cambodia, China, and Vietnam. Its capital city is Vientiane. Laos has a population of around 7 to 8 million of people. Historically, it was part of the ancient kingdom of Lan Xang, also called the Land of Million Elephants. After being a French colonial rule, Laos gained independence in 1953, and in 1975 the monarchy ended and the country officially became the Lao People Democratic Republic. Today, Laos is known for its mountains, rivers, and strong cultural traditions. For the political system of Lao DPR, Laos is a single-party socialist republic. The Lao People Revolutionary Party, or LPRP, is the only legal political party and holds full control of the government. The main institutions include the President of the Head of State, the Prime Minister as the head of government, and the National Assembly, which makes laws and oversees government activities. Although election exists, candidates must be approved by the ruling party, meaning political competition is very limited, and the system focuses on centralized authority and stability under the party leadership. For the economic overview, Laos is a developing lower middle country income. Its main economic sector are hydropower, mining, tourism, agriculture, and services. For the hydropower is especially important, earning Laos the nickname the battery of Southeast Asia, as the country exports electricity to its neighbor. Agriculture employs much of the population, while tourism contributes through cultural and natural attractions like Luang Prabang. However, Laos faces challenges such as high public debt, inflation, a weak currency, and heavy dependence on natural resources. Despite this, the country still has potential for growth if it improves economic management and develops more diverse industries. For the last part is social and culture. Laos has rich cultural diversity made up of many ethnic groups. Most people practice Theravada Buddhism, which greatly influences daily life, festival, and traditions. Laotians value respect, community, and a peaceful lifestyle. Tradition, music, weaving, and ceremonies are still widely practiced. Although the country has made progress in education and health, many rural areas still face issues like limited access to services. Even so, cultural identity and social harmony remain strong.
Next, we move to the next part, which is key features of its government. The first one is one-party socialist system. Laos PDR operates under a one-party socialist system in which the Lao People Revolutionary Party (LPRP) is the sole legal political party that controls all political activities, government decisions, and leadership appointments, ensuring ideological unity but limiting political competition and alternative viewpoints. The second is centralized political power. Political authority in Laos is highly centralized, meaning that major decisions such as national policies, economic planning, and administrative directives are made by top leaders within the LPRP. while provincial and local governments mainly implement this decision with limited autonomy, resulting in strong national coordination but minimal local influence. Third is role of the President and Prime Minister. The President serving as the head of state oversees national defense, foreign relations and major appointments, while the Prime Minister, as head of government, manage daily administration, direct ministry, and implement party and state policies, with both leaders typically being high-ranking party members to ensure alignment between the party and the government. The last one is National Assembly as legislative authority. The National Assembly, which functions as Laos' unicameral legislative body, is responsible for making laws, approving national budgets, endorsing development plans, and supervising government activities. Although most of its members are from the ruling party, meaning legislative decisions generally support the policies and directions set by the LPRP. Thank you.
Okay, now we are moving to security overview. Firstly, we have national security structure. What is national security structure? Laos use a centralized security system controlled by the Lao People Revolutionary Party. The main institutions responsible for national security are the Ministry of National Defense and the Ministry of Public Security and the Lao People Army. Their key priorities include protecting political stability, maintaining social order, and preventing internal threats. So, the security sector focuses on regime protection, monitoring political activities, and ensuring peace within the country. Now we are moving to the second point, is border security. Border security is major concern for Laos because it shares long border with Thailand, Vietnam, China, Myanmar and Cambodia. One of the biggest challenges is transnational crime, especially drug trafficking from the Golden Triangle. Laos is often used as a transit country for methamphetamine and heroin. Other issues include human trafficking, wildlife and timber smuggling, fuel smuggling, and illegal crossing due to porous and difficult to monitor border. The government works closely with military and police forces to strengthen checkpoints and surveillance in high-risk areas. For the last part is International Regional Security Cooperation. Laos takes part in regional and international cooperation to manage security challenges. Within ASEAN, Laos participates in mechanisms like ASEAN Defence Minister meeting and the Asian Regional Forum to address issues such as terrorism, cyber threats, and border crime. Laos also cooperates with neighboring countries, especially Vietnam, China, and Thailand, for intelligence sharing, joint patrol, and training programs. At the global level, Laos supports United Nations initiative and works with various international organizations to combat trafficking and strengthen border management.
The most critical economic challenge facing Laos is its unsettled public and publicly guaranteed debt, which has reached crisis level estimated to be around 90 to 116% of GDP. A significant portion of this liability is external debt primarily owed to China for massive infrastructure projects, notably the China-Laos Railway and various hydropower initiatives, making the nation actually vulnerable to foreign exchange risk and currency depreciation. Laos has been grappling with persistent high inflation, which has frequently reached double-digit rate, leading to a self-erosion of household purchasing power and resultant dampening of overall consumption and a significant increase in business costs. Although the government has implemented monetary and fiscal tightening measures in an effort to stabilize the economy, this effort has only partially eased the crisis, and inflationary pressure remain a significant risk due to underlying structural weakness, especially concerning the stability of Lao KIP and high import dependency. The Lao KIP LAK is currently experiencing significant currency instability marked by severe depreciation and volatility, a direct result of the national high internal debt repayment needs combined with critically limited foreign currency inflow. This precarious situation creates a detrimental circle. The weakness KIP drastically increases the cost of external import, worsening inflation while simultaneously inflating the local currency value required of the external debt servicing, making it increasingly difficult for the government to meet its obligation and future eroding the national financial stability. The challenges for the second is low learning outcomes. A high percentage of children, even in grade 2 or 3, do not achieve foundational reading and numbering skill. For example, 81.4% lack foundational reading skill. The next one is access disparities. Attendance in early childhood education (ECE) has been declining, and high dropout rates occur at the secondary level, especially in rural and ethnic minority areas. For the economic structure, the growth model relies heavily on capital-intensive industry like hydropower, mining and timber, which generate limited high-quality jobs for the majority of the population. In rural-urban divide, most the poor, over 55%, are self-employed farmers in rural, often mountainous area, who rely on subsistence agriculture and are vulnerable to climate shock and commodity price volatility. The challenges for the last one is high stunting rate. 1 to 3 of children under 5 are affected by stunning chronic malnutrition, which is significantly higher than the regional average and causes irreversible damage to physical and cognitive development. The next one is limited health coverage. Over half of children are not covered by any health insurance, making them highly vulnerable to out-of-pocket healthcare expenses.
So next we move to the last part, which is conclusion. Laos operates under a one-party socialist system, which influences its political directions and development strategies. This governance structure offers stability but restricts political participation and institutional reform. The security situation remains stable, yet challenges like border issues and transnational crime exist. Economically, Laos faces structural issues such as reliance on natural resources and rising public debt, leading to a disparity in social outcome, notably in education and healthcare. To achieve sustainable development, Laos needs to strengthen governance institutions, enhance economic resilience, and address inequality.